We all live on the same earth. Yet the world's children live under very different circumstances. UNICEF has a variety of programs to make sure all the world's children grow up healthy and strong. Let's meet some of the children and see what UNICEF is doing to ensure they can have good lives. UNICEF was created in 1946, 1 year after World War II ended. Its mission was to help children who were victims of the war. UNICEF started delivering foods and medicines. In Japan as well, many children lost their homes and their families in the war. After the war ended, there were children wandering the streets. UNICEF delivered supplies to the children of Japan for 15 years, from 1949 to 1964. UNICEF brought powdered milk for school lunches, medicines, and cotton for making clothes. Children in Japan were able to grow up healthy and strong with UNICEF by their side. All people throughout the world share a common wish, that their children grow up healthy and strong. In some places, though, many children die before they reach the age of 5. In most cases, the children die of preventable diseases, like pneumonia from catching a cold or diarrhea from drinking unclean water. UNICEF builds health centers in cooperation with local communities. To enhance children's health, UNICEF teaches parents and guardians about health and nutrition. Trained community health workers visit families in remote villages and check that the children are growing up healthy and strong. Vaccinations are an effective way to prevent diseases like polio and measles. UNICEF delivers vaccines even to desert villages. Vaccines do not work if they are exposed to high temperatures. To keep them cold, they are placed in coolers for delivery. Children are waiting with great anticipation when the vaccines arrive. Having a vaccination means the children will not catch the disease. We never thought much about vaccinations. We heard on the radio, though, how important they are. Now everyone wants to have their children vaccinated. Many children in developing countries are malnourished. If children do not have enough nutrition, their physical and mental development is delayed. UNICEF periodically checks children's height, weight, and arm size to make sure that they are not malnourished. If a child is found to be malnourished, a doctor examines them and rethinks their diet. Mothers are also learning what to feed their children and how to feed them so that they do not become malnourished. UNICEF is also empowering the mothers to raise the food they need by themselves. In this village, the women are growing vegetables to supplement their children's nutrition. School is a very important place where children learn the things they need to know to have good lives, like how to read and write and do arithmetic. In some areas of the world, though, children can't go to school even if they want to. Girada lives in an area with many mountains. Her village had no school, so she couldn't attend classes. A teacher moved to her village, though, and now Girada can go to school and learn. I love going to school. I like to write. And I like math, too. UNICEF is working hard so every child in the world can have a basic education. In Japan, we can get clean water just by turning on the faucet. In other parts of the world, many people can get water only from rivers and ponds with water that is not clean. Unclean water causes many diseases. Fetching water from faraway rivers and ponds is hard physical labor. Many children must walk many hours every day, carrying heavy containers of water on their backs. They can't go to school because fetching water takes too much of their time. UNICEF joins hands with local communities to build wells and water stations. A water station has been set up in this village, so the children no longer have to spend many hours every day fetching water. Before, I couldn't go to school because the water station was too far away. Now, there's a station near my home, so I can fetch water and still get to class. People are making good use of the wells and water stations that UNICEF and its partner communities have built. Now that children can have safe water, fewer of them fall sick. UNICEF also teaches children to use the toilet and to wash their hands with soap. These habits keep children free from illness. Safe water and good habits mean healthy children. Many children around the world do hard physical labor every day to support their families. Faisal lives in a city slum and sells newspapers at the station. I don't like to sell papers. What I really want to do is to go to school, like everyone else. But my family is poor, so I can't go. Kalala also used to work. He used to look for diamonds in the ground under the hot sun all day. Almost every day I would search for diamonds. I would sell them and use the money that I got to buy food for myself. I would bring home the rest of the money for my family. UNICEF joined hands with other organizations to create a center where children working in this area can play and learn. At the center, many children gain the skills they need and then go on to have good lives. Earthquakes, typhoons, droughts. Natural disasters destroy the homes and communities of people around the world. and war continues to rage in many areas throughout the globe. Children are the ones who suffer the most in wars and natural disasters. Children in war-torn areas are in great danger every day. I can't sleep at night with all the explosions and planes. When I hear a plane, I'm really afraid. I'm shaking. But somehow I manage to run and hide. Many children living in such situations leave their countries and become refugees. UNICEF rushes to the aid of children who are victims of war or natural disaster. UNICEF delivers food, medicines, blankets, and other necessities. UNICEF reopens schools as soon as possible and offers other support so that children can once again be healthy in mind and body. We all live together on the same earth. Join hands with UNICEF to help children in other parts of the world recover from hardships and have good lives. When I grow up, I want to be a doctor. That way, I can help people who are sick.